Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel and the AEW Dark Review for the 8th of September, 2020. And all these matches were taped before the All Out pay-per-view, even though they air immediately after it. The first actual live show post pay-per-view will be tomorrow night's Dynamite. Life would be so much easier if NXT was on Tuesdays normally and AEW was on Wednesdays, but that's just wishful thinking on my part. Overall, this wasn't a bad 8-match show. Some new talent, which doesn't make sense to me. They've got too much talent already, so bringing in new talent just doesn't make sense. Anyway, Will Hobbs defeats Sean Legacy. This is Hobbs' first win. Hobbs is a big hoss of a fellow. He was in the Casino Battle Royal at All Out on Saturday, so this is his first victory, kind of as a, I guess, thank you or nod to that. New gentleman Sean Legacy is his opponent for the night. Mr. Legacy does not make much of a first impression, as he is primarily a tackle dummy. This is a one-sided squash. Hobbs using his power and several suplexes of a numerous variety, followed by a finish with an Oklahoma Stampede. Good match for Hobbs. I don't see much in Hobbs, but a lot of people do. So we can wait on that and see where it goes. But with all the talent they have, I don't think it's going terribly far. Anyway, FTW champion Brian Cage defeats Tony Denelly. Odd that Taz puts over Denelly's music as something he enjoys. This is another squash. And Cage comes out the FTW champion and holds the championship. Taz is upset that the ring announcer doesn't mention this. German suplex right at the bell, followed by an overhead belly-to-belly. And Denelly lands right on his head. And he hits maybe 3 forearms the entire match. And the Brian Cage finishes him off with the Weapon X. I like Cage, I always have, but I don't quite see where he's going. I actually think Ricky Starks, of the 2 members of Taz's current Team Taz stable, Starks has more of an upside for the moment. Anna Jay and Skyler Moore, not exactly a fan of this match because neither of these ladies is ready for a national promotion. They're both talented but need more work. A bunch of Dark Order members come to ringside. Anna Jay, the only Dark Order female member, and she's got a lot of promise, but needs about at least another year and a half before she's ready to be in there at the level they're asking her to be. Match is more back and forth than it should have been, with Anna Jay being the only female Dark Order member. Dark Order could use the rub of a strong win. Lots of back and forth, and there's a rope hanging stomp. Then she applied the choke out and more taps out. Quick match, but nothing to write home about. Then we go to Eddie Kingston and Lee Johnson. Johnson's a guy I wish they'd do more with. Kingston gets his first win in AEW. I can't quite figure out if he's supposed to be a manager or a mouthpiece or a wrestler or all of the above. Wish that they'd given him someone else to squash. I just think Johnson has a better upside than a lot of the enhancement talent they have. Kingston dominates this, and he hits some power moves. Johnson does make a short comeback, strikes, and a Blue Thunder Bomb for near fall. Kingston hits the kitchen sink and a spinning back fist for the win. Then one of my favorite members of the, I guess I'd say the Dark crew, Sonny Kiss, because that's where you see a lot of Sonny Kiss, defeats Serpentico. Serpentico comes off a loss to Kiss's tag partner Joey Janela, which isn't good for Serpentico, although Serpentico is a masked character I don't think they have a lot of plans for anyway. And lots of high spots here. Serpentico gets a couple of near falls, and then there's some elbow drops. Kiss fights back. Springboard split leg drop and a 2 count for a flatline and another near fall. Finish sees a jumping stomp from Serpentico, following up with a short DDT, and Serpentico attempts a clothesline, but Kiss evades it and hits the seated senton for a win. Your main event, which is kind of weird. Weird for two reasons. Ricky Stark is your main event. Nothing wrong with Starks, but interesting to end the show with him. And he defeats Ben Carter, someone new to AEW. I don't know. He was fine, and he held up very well with Ricky Starks. Athletic kid, but they've got a bunch of those. Chris strikes, but they got a bunch of those too. Vicky Guerrero is in the crowd. She's doing a lot of cheering during the match. Starks offers a handshake at the bell, and it was all a plot. Carter gets hit with a slap. Chain wrestling, and then we move into Starks beat down Carter for several minutes. He's obviously the heel. Starks one of the better things to come out of the NWA, and then we see chops in the corner and a boot and a back suplex. Thrust kick from Carter, and then he misses a Phoenix splash. Not sure that an enhancement talent should be doing a move like that, but I'm not the one putting the match together. Starks hits a spear and a Rochambeau for the pinfall win. They go back and forth with whether Dark is supposed to have meaning or not. And it's action-packed in terms of spots, but if I'm trying to pitch to get a second television show, there's, better ways to go about it. Anyway, that is your AEW Dark review for today, and we'll be back with both NXT and Impact, so stay right there.